channel. My name is Laura, and today I am pre-recording this to go up for tomorrow. This is my Friday reads. I am in the middle of a lot of books, and I'm going to share with you what I'm currently reading, and share how far I'm liking it or not liking the book. So, okay, but first, I just want to say that my test results, I got a call from the nurse today, and they were negative. So I have to go for a follow-up checkup in 3 to 4 months. So yeah, so thank you for everybody who prayed for me. Yeah, it's been a really rough month going after biopsy after biopsy, but it came back negative. So yeah, so I am now able to focus hopefully on my reading. But the library called me, and guess what I got from the library today? So I don't know if my reading might be on the back burner, but I got season 3 of Game of Thrones. So I am going to be binge watching this because they only give you a week to watch it. There, I think, is 12 episodes here, and yeah, so I'm going to binge watch this. So when I'm not reading, this is what I'm going to be watching. So, okay, on to my reading. I have a stack here, and I'm going to share with you what I'm reading. So on my Kindle, I always pick one Kindle book, yeah, because I struggle very hardly to read my Kindle. So on my Kindle, yes, I am still reading the Dean Koontz book, Intensity. It is on here. I am almost done though. I'm hoping to do a wrap up soon on that book, so that's on here. So that's that. I think I am, let me just check. I am on page 284. So I don't know how much it says that I have. I'm on 63%. So hopefully I will finish it very soon. So that's that one. Okay. So my kids, sorry. Someone's texting me. In my car, we are listening to a family book. I've done this before in the past. We've listened to Harry Potter all the way up to book 4 as a family. Book 5 they didn't want to listen to, so I did 5 on my own. But we started a new series, and the book that we chose was Gone by Michael Grant. We are listening to this in the car. We've been traveling to my mother's house, which is an hour away, an hour back. I've been going to doctor's offices. In the car, we're listening to Gone. It's really, I tried reading this in the past, and I didn't get very far, but my kids seem to enjoy it. Yeah, Victoria is following along on, she has my book and has bookmarks. Victoria is following along in the car and Justin is just listening to it, and so I am just listening to it, and Naomi just joined us. We had to fill her in a little bit, but she just joined in along with this book as well. The audio book is amazing, so we're listening to this. It is about, it's a apocalyptic world or something, where all the adults go missing at age 15. You disappear, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of the Dome book by Stephen King, Under the Dome, because there is a dome in this, and it's just really, it just gives me the same vibe of that. But we are listening to this, and some of the people in this book have superpowers, which is, it's really cool. So my kids are enjoying it, so that's this book. Okay, on to my physical reading books. Okay. So for book club, I am reading The Garden of Small Beginnings. I got up to the first bookmark and I kind of put it down. It's okay. It's about this woman who lost her husband in a car accident, and she's dealing with his loss, and she has 2 children, and she works in some kind of place that sends her for gardening lessons. Now, I'm not a gardener. I can't keep a plant alive for the hell of it. So I've been skipping the gardening parts because there's like how to plant a plant and all that. So I've been skipping that. So I'm trying to skip along and trying to read this with the book club. So I will continue on reading this, I think. So we'll see. So that's that. Okay. For Tome Tuple, I am continuing to read Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. I did read more, so my bookmark is further. I got to page 484. So, yeah. So I'm reading a little here and little there. I'm setting my clock for like a half hour, read this or read a chapter a night, and trying to add more to my reading of this book. So I'm enjoying it. It is a little draggy though. So yeah, I think she could have made it less pages. But anyway, I'm continuing to read this. So that's that. And then 2 days ago, I started a new book, and I couldn't put it down. And then this morning, I started a new book. So I have 2 books that I am currently reading. I am in a reading slump, as I told you. It's taken me a while with all my medical, and I couldn't finish it. I haven't finished anything for the month of July and the beginning of August. So yeah. So I went to my favorite author, and I put on Books Amino 5 books of my favorite author that I should read, and they chose My Sister's Keeper, and I started reading this one. I got to page 106 already, so I read that in one day, 106 pages. And then this morning, I really like this book so far. My mom, I was actually telling her about this. It's about a girl who is 13 years old now, and her sister is 16 years old, and she was born, her mother made her because she needed parts for her sister, which her older sister, who's 16, has leukemia. So she's been giving her blood and giving her bone marrow, and now the mother wants to give her her kidney, and she just does not want to give her. She had enough. She's 13 years old. She's like, you've been picking pride in me. You're not asking me that I can do this. And she's like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to give you my parts and stuff. So she went to a lawyer. That's what I'm up to. And my mother said, I was telling my mother about this book. She's like, can I borrow that book when you're finished? And I'm like, yeah. I said, but you don't read. She's like, yeah, but it sounds really interesting. I might read it. So yeah, my mother wants to borrow it. So I want to finish this and give this to my mother. So there is a movie. In the movie, it stars Cameron Diaz, Abigail Breslin, and Joan Cusack. As you can see, I can't see. So yeah, so that's this one. And then this morning, I picked up one of my Book of the Month clubs, and I started reading Fierce Kingdom by Gin Phillips, and I am really enjoying this one. I read a lot today. I read 118 pages, which is amazing for me. So I read almost half the book already. And this is about a family, a mom and a boy. The boy is 4 years old, and they're in the zoo. And they are visiting the zoo for a day. And she goes there often. And this day, she was there, and she was about to leave because the zoo closes at 5 or something, and something happens while they're leaving the zoo, and she has to turn around and go back into the zoo. And yeah, she's trapped in the zoo, and it's really amazing, I would say, like twisted or whatever. Yeah. And there's lots of point of views in here, so it is keeping me reading. So we'll see if I like it as much. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. So, and I'm glad that I chose this for the month of August. So this is my Book of the Month Club. So those are the books that I am going to be reading, plus my audio, my DVD. I will be watching that TV show. So my husband has watched the whole season, and he's like, you're only up to season 3. I'm like, yeah, only up to season 3. I said, don't tell me what's happening. So yeah, so these are the books that I'm reading. Thank you for watching. Thanks again for all your prayers. I'm still not out of the, I still have like more testing and stuff, but so far my doctor seems to, he said we can wait. So yeah. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.